It is a very good evening and welcome to Popondetta for this round 5 encounter between the Mount Druitt Town Rangers and Sydney FC. Nicholas Kutniak with you for all the action on NPL New South Wales via Facebook, Football New South Wales on YouTube, and in what should be a cracking encounter. Both sides have won one game in season 2019 and looking forward to seeing how this game expires today. Of course, Mount Druitt's lineup goes like this. The goalkeeper will be Carlos Salader, with the 5 in Mamone, 6 Thompson, 7 Clifford, Clowes 8, Boyajian in 9, Trimble in 12, Darko in 13, Zapata 14, Koskeri 15, Gomez 17. And that's the starting lineup for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Sydney FC, Thomas Hewitt-Bell, the keeper, Ben Vandermeers, the 3, McGing, captain, in the 4, Scabilio, the 5, then it's Skatatis, the 7, Van der Sarg, 6, King, 8, Ivanovic in the 11, Giuseppe Tilio, 12, Geordie Sweeble, 13, Teague in the 15. Game about to start between these two sides. Katie Pedersen is the referee in charge. Will be the Mount Druitt Town Rangers to start proceedings here. It's Popondetta Park. Linesman today in green shields and Telke. And we are nearly right for kickoff. The Rangers played their rescheduled round 2 match on Wednesday night. They lost 6-2 to City Olympic, and they want to redeem themselves in a big way. Sydney FC lost to Wollongong, but they were very good in defeat. As we're underway, round 5 action between Mount Druitt Town Rangers and Sydney FC. And Sydney FC with possession via Scabilio. Works it down the line. There's now the Rangers retreating. Salader kicks it deep. It's going to go from one keeper to the next keeper as Hewitt-Bell works it to his right. Expecting a big game from Teague with the blonde hair as the ball is worked over halfway. Also big game expected for Thompson for Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Key play in the midfield for the Rangers side. The ball played towards Scabilio once again. And Teague pressured and able to get the foul. Sydney FC now working it down the right channel. And Tilly at the end can't get possession. The ball goes back to Salader for Mount Druitt, and he works it over halfway and it goes out. Giuseppe Tilio didn't start the first game of the season, was off the bench. Injury has played havoc in the early stage of the season for him, coming back from the Youth League. Of course, that's the one thing you got to remember of Sydney FC during the summer. These players did play in the Youth League, or most of them. As now the Sky Blues have possession here. Vermeers. Now McGing. Scabilio trying to work it to the right. Again, a nice back pass by Van der Sarg. Scabilio. And now Teague able to work it to the left. Nice little tap on, finding here King. And now Teague is there once again. Works it to his left. And now this is Sweeble. King able to work in the middle. So an opportunity for Sydney FC. Skatatis. At the end, Mount Druitt able to work it to this side via Thompson, and that bounces out. No, Sydney FC believe the ball was in a play, same as the referee, so play continues. Vermeers working it to the right, where McGing finds support here. The Sky Blues keeping it in their own half. is now Van Meurs. Finds here King. King able to work it back. Now Van Meurs. And Scabilio again. Moves King back to Scabilio, and Scabilio working it to the right. And now McGing trying to find here Ivanovic. At the end, Mount Druitt shut it down. Darkall now with possession. Working it down the line and gets a foul for his side. So one foul each so far. About 3 minutes and 20 seconds of play here. Down the right channel. Mamone works it into the 18-yard box. Nobody there for Mount Druitt. At the end, Sydney FC able to hold possession here on this left channel. Scabilio again. Giuseppe Tilio, nice pass back to Teague. And now here on the left-hand side, King works it back. And the Sky Blues with possession via Scabilio once more. Ivanovic. At the end, Skatatis couldn't really get any real connection to it. The ball goes back to Saladair. Saladair, of course, on Sunday last week. He was a part of the team of the week after his great performance against Rockdale. And Mount Druitt won their first game of the 2019 season, their first NPL 1 win. It was a 2-0 win over Rockdale. Of course, on Wednesday night they played that rescheduled game against Sydney Olympic and lost 6-2. Got to say, in fairness to Saladair, he kept really well, all things considered. You all know that it doesn't look good on the sheet, so we've got a Mount Druitt play on the deck here. And this is in Mamone. And Mamone limping, but we'll be hoping to stay part of play here. 0-0 the score. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be. There is other games on tonight, of course. First of all, in the NPL 1, Sutherland Sharks and Sydney United 58. And 1-1 was the score earlier before. Now it's 2-1 in the favour of Sydney United 58. Exciting game there that you'll be able to watch all of the action if you want. You can watch it live now with Tony Saluno, or you can watch it on demand after this game, which is the great feature. You can watch all these games on demand in the NPL 1. And NPL 2 tonight's Bonnie Rigan Spirit FC 0-0. Central Coast Academy leading against Bankstown Berries 1-0. Mounties and Macarthur 0-0. And Northern Tigers and St George City 0-0. So we'll keep updated throughout the evening in the NPL 2 competition as well as NPL 1. As now we see a free kick given towards Sydney FC. Challenge just a couple of yards inside halfway. It'll be Ryan Teague who will take it just inside his own half. And Scabilio working it to the right side where he finds McGing, the captain. Teague once again trying to penetrate it in the middle. At the end, shut down by Thompson. Blake Thompson trying to work it over the top. At the end, Van Meurs finding here McGing. And McGing here on the right wing trying to work it down the line. Ball worked back nicely there by Scabilio. And Sydney FC retreat back to their own third. And now they're back here on the left-hand side where it's King once more. And now Skatatis. Skatatis working across the face. Scabilio. And Scabilio working it wide to the right. Sydney FC, good opportunity, but shut down nicely by the Rangers. Clouds on that occasion. And now we see Thompson working it across the face. Find here Koskeri on the run on the right. Koskeri with possession once again. Deciding to work it to Darkall on the left. Across the face it was. Darko now over halfway. Now he works it deep at the ends. Will be stopped nicely by Heward Bell. So the Sky Blues now have possession. This is King. Nice little turn or pace there by Skatatis. Now Druitt again. Shut it down. Clowes. And Saladair once again. He works it deep. Darko gets a chest onto it. But the ball goes out. And a throw in on the far side. Sydney FC and Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Saturday evening football here at Popondetta. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Nicholas Kutniak with you. Don't forget you can read all about what happens in the world of NPL New South Wales via nplnsw.com.au on the website, and also you can find the links via NPL New South Wales on Facebook. They do a fantastic job, the writing team, the whole media team at Football New South Wales. Now here on the right side, possession here via Van der Sarg. Skatatis trying to thread the needle. Cleared away nicely at the ends here via Clowes. Will be a throw in on that grandstand side of Popondetta. Of course, it did touch off Sydney FC, so it'll be a throw in for the Rangers. Referee today, as I said, Katie Patterson. There's Mount Druitt with a bit of head tennis. At the end, the ball goes out. And it will be a throw in towards Sydney FC. Van der Sarg throws it in. Scabilio and Teague now working it to the left. This is King. Near the byline. King crossing it in. Shut down nicely at the end via Mamone. Will be a corner, but you're going to say it's good defence by the Mount Druitt Town Rangers in the early part. There's a substitution already. This is a big one too because it is Jake Mamone who's going to come off the field. And Lachlan Roberts is going to replace him. Now, Mamone was the man that just stopped that. And I think that is a really interesting substitution. As now, Sydney FC skyrocket this corner. The header going over the byline. It's a really interesting substitution in the early parts. Anyway, I see here Saladair working it to the left. The Rangers now through Thompson. Over the top here, Darko heads it down. Sydney FC retreating back nicely. McGing, Teague, playing it back. And now the Sky Blues via Van Meurs. And now McGing to Scabilio. And now it's worked back to the left to Van Meurs. Good work there by Giuseppe Tilio to work it to the right. As now Sydney FC trying to penetrate once more. Now Druitt just letting that ball sit. And we'll go past the byline for a goal kick. Thompson on that occasion making sure the ball wasn't going to be touched by him or the Sydney FC player coming through. Skatatis has got good pace, as we know. And he's one that we expect big things from tonight in this game. Darko with possession. Zapata. Now Thompson in the middle. There's the challenge there. It sees a foul for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Arjun, the man that wins his team the foul. Of course, he didn't start on Wednesday night. Fresh legs in some regard. So Gomez works this towards the 18-yard box. Sydney FC head it back. Van der Sarg on that occasion, he was probably lucky that Heward Burl was there in the right position, because that could have been comedy capers. But anyway, the Rangers have it here on the right channel. This is Roberts, who's on the field for Mamone. An early substitution here as Thompson back to Roberts. And now here holding it up nicely. And a good pass on too by Koskeri. And now Roberts in the middle. Sydney FC quickly clear it. That's a nice defensive read. King able to work in the middle. Giuseppe Tilio over halfway. Now working it to the right. And Ivanovic gets his foot onto it. But at the end sees Salader save it nicely. His dark call quickly goes to Thompson. He's been everywhere in the early passages of play. Hope you've enjoyed the action so far, wherever you may be, on this Saturday evening. Popondetta Park is where we are today. 2-2 now between Sutherland and Sydney United. And of course, that is called today by Tony Saluno, doing all the action for that game. And don't forget, it's a massive weekend of action. Tomorrow we've got 4 big games. Manly United and Blacktown City at Cromer Park. Nate Patrick calling that game from 3 p.m. It's a vital game for Rockdale City, to be truthful, in the early passages of the season. In the game between Apia and Rockdale at Lambert Park at 3:30. Adam Santarosso at the call of that game. As I said, it's a must-win for Rockdale against Apia. While Sydney Olympic and Wollongong, the game of the round at 4 p.m. As an offside flag has been called there. That occasion, Geordie Sweeple was offside. Sydney Olympic and Wollongong at Belmore, as I said, 4 p.m. Tony Tanous calling this game. It is the match of the round. Looking forward to how that game goes. Olympic were very good on Wednesday night, but Wollongong have been outstanding in the early passages of the season. And Marconi and Harkoa, and Marconi at 7 p.m. with Will Gottzes. So that's the action that we'll see tomorrow. Some cracking games, and I think we're all looking forward to seeing how they progress. So now, Teague working it to the left. King, forcing the pass to Skatatis. Skatatis, nice little footwork, crosses it in. Salader pushes it away. Another effort here coming up, and that's been pushed off. Well, Ivanovic is trying his best as Teague tries to get the ball, but Darkall is there. And now Sydney FC back to their own half. And the score remains here 0-0. It's now Sydney FC via King once more, working in the middle early. That shot goes wide at the ends via Geordie Sweeble. Geordie Sweeble scored Sydney FC's match winner against Harkoa in week 1. It was a great goal too. The way he beat the defence there of Harkoa and the keeper. It's not easy to beat Norval too. We've seen some great performances by him for Harkoa. Impressive keeper. And to be truthful, I think all the keepers have been awesome in the NPL this year. We've seen some fantastic saves. As Teague trying to work it to the right side. And now Ivanovic on the run. And Thompson again. A nice effort to push that away. He was trying to somehow get back to it. And at the end, Thompson couldn't. Impressive player too, young Thompson. Of course, Blake Thompson, a ex-Birmingham player in the youth league over there in England. Isn't he a very good talent? He works in the middle now, where he finds his Zapata. And now Darkall on the run here on the left-hand side. Beats his man in McGing. And the referee here calls it back. It was an indiscretion, of course, called. Saying it was out. It was right on that far side. As now Tilio Giuseppe Tilio, nice pace by him. Thompson trying to cover him and does so nicely at the end. Thompson, of course, with that hair that you pick out from virtually Mars as Darkall works it back. As now the ball down the line towards Zapata. And now it's one back for Sydney FC. It's Katatis. King. Ricochets here off Roberts. Goes out for a throw. King quickly throws. Scabilio. Now the nice pass by King. Teague. Working on to the right. Here's a chance. At the end, touching off the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, and it will be a corner on that far side. Well, Van der Sarg was trying to get possession. Did touch off the Mount Druitt player coming across. A great effort. The score here now remains 0-0, but how long will it be 0-0? Corner taken by Teague. Van der Sarg is there, chips it towards the near post, head of the way, and now the Rangers have possession here. Gomez. And the Rangers in possession once again, and a good field position here for that pass to the left by Gomez. Maybe a little bit too much curl to it, but still, the Rangers have it. It's back to Thompson now. Thompson, once again, utilising Supporti on the right-hand side. Eventually, Roberts has it. Trying to work it down the line to Koskeri. At the end, Sydney FC briefly had it, but quickly back to Gomez. Now Roberts. Here's the opportunity. A strike at the ends by Clifford. Ricochets off the Sky Blues, and now they have positioning on the right-hand side. Ivanovic in the middle. Nice little pass on at the end. And here's the shot. That's saved nicely by Saladair, but Geordie Sweeble with a beautiful effort. Katatis been playing well as we see Mount Druitt with possessioning on the right channel. Roberts. Gomez. Trying to find his target. Now this is Clifford. It's saved at the end by Heward Bell. So now the Sky Blues once again have possession. Ball worked into the middle. It's Katatis. And now Ivanovic gets the pass on. And here's the shot that curls over the top of the bar. At the end, Geordie Sweeble just not getting enough curl to move it down. But a nice effort by Sweeble. Sweeble's been playing well tonight. Impressed with the way he's played. It's been a good performance so far by Sydney FC. And I think they'll say that they've been unlucky not to score the first goal of the game. I think it's the fair assessment of this game when you think about it. It's Roberts trying to get the pass in. Touches off here, Scabilio. Trimble. And now on the right-hand side, Roberts. Thompson trying to force that pass to the right. Sydney FC shut it down. At the end, Ivanovic loses possession. He was actually trying to call for the foul, not coming. Gomez. Nice pass to the right, though at the end, didn't get himself in the right position here, Koskeri. But Koskeri now has possession. Nice little pass in the middle. Trying to get the flick on. Didn't initially work. At the end, it shuts down. And now the Sky Blues have possession via King. And the King finds here Skatatis. Back to the King on the left. And King works it back. And the Sky Blues now have it on the right side. 0-0. On the left, Channel, King. In the middle, Skatatis. Now, again, King trying to get that pass into the middle of the 18-yard box. Mount Druitt were able to shut it down and now get a foul. Challenge on Koskeri. And the score remains here. 0-0. Nicholas Kutniak with you describing the action. The NPL, New South Wales competition, and it's never been better. Every game you can watch now, live or on demand in the NPL 1. Not just first grade, but 20s as well. As now, on the left channel, the ball worked into the middle of the 18-yard box, headed away, but now Koskeri has possession. Koskeri, pass in the middle, at the end shut down by McGing. Whistle blown, a foul called. Hope you enjoy all the action. Get your comments in via Facebook or Football New South Wales. And also, you can tweet at NPL NSW is where you can also tweet us as well. Social media in 2019, you can find everything as we keep on alluding to the Facebook page. Football New South Wales is one of the Facebook pages you can find, but also NPL New South Wales. And YouTube is Football New South Wales. So plenty of ways to get in contact, or nplnsw.com.au, and also snail mail as well. So King, nice little pass on at the top. Sweeble at the end found a Mount Druitt player, but the idea was right, just the execution. Saying the execution was great there by Zapata. And now the Rangers able to counter. Pass back to Gomez. Gomez finds here Roberts on the right. Roberts tries to go to the outside of the man, and it's cleared away at the ends via King. Good game. And the battle has been good between these two sides. The question will be, where will the first goal come from? Good to see some Sky Blue supporters here as well. The Big Blue is on tonight as well. Good to see that there's Sydney FC supporters supporting the NPL side tonight. As we're about to see here, the corner will be taken by Gomez. Takes most of the set pieces for Mount Druitt Town. Gomez now works this towards the 6-yard box, and it goes over the netting, and it will be a goal kick. So, in what has been sort of a tame game, chances have been there, but the execution hasn't really been. I guess that's going to be the story of the side so far. I think Mount Druitt would attest to that, even though they scored 2 goals on Wednesday night. They had so many opportunities. Experience is the one thing that Mount Druitt will learn from this year. And the club has done a fantastic job in their move towards the NPL 1 after a brilliant season last year in NPL 2 and the promotion. And the club have been doing a fantastic job as they find their feet, and they've got a great junior system, and everybody at the club, you can say, are friendly people like at all NPL clubs in New South Wales. As here's the pass to the left-hand side. At the end, Clifford was able to stop it, works in the middle, and at the end, Boyajian just can't hold possession. Now Scabilio on the right wing. Scabilio, nice little turn of foot, and then he's able to work it across the face. King is there, and now King is able to work it into the middle, and Skatatis gets the pass on the Sweeble. Sweeble now works it to the right. A chance now coming. Pass there by Scabilio to the right channel. Again, pierced into Ivanovic. Ivanovic turns and shoots, but again, nice save there by Salader. And Salader showing his class. I know that was a regulation save, but still, you have to make him. Score here, I repeat, 0-0. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be. Saturday night NPL New South Wales action across the world via Facebook and YouTube. Also share the links via Twitter. Also, if you're still on MySpace and Bebo and all the social media platforms. There's now Zapata. Now Gomez looking for the options. Balls work back to Gomez. And now Roberts stopping, starting. And now Gomez. And Gomez once again works it back to halfway. And now this is in Trimble. Nice little pass on at the end. Sees Thompson working it back. Clouds, of course, on that left wing. The captain, he's been good. Nice defensive players. Now we see Darkor. He has possession here. And Darkor now, he works it into the middle. An opportunity now for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Pass back to Darkor was nice at the end. But Zapata maybe over-dribbled that, but the option was in the right area. There's now Thompson. Thompson swiveling. Thompson trying to work it into the middle. At the end, shut down nicely. Initially by Tilio, and then cleared away by Sydney FC. To the right channel they are. Ivanovic. He's got nice pace, Ivanovic. Nice little pass on. Here's the chance of Sweeble. Cleared away nicely by the Rangers. And Salader chasing after the ball. But it went past the byline. So in saying that, it did touch off Mount Druitt. And it will be a corner for Sydney FC. Good game. As I said, the chances haven't been converted yet, but they'll come. And will it come now? Teague takes the corner. Whip towards the far post. Headed down by Mount Druitt. Still alive for Sydney FC. McGing trying to get a shot away. At the end, it was pushed wide of the mark. And it will be a goal kick. You can sense a goal is coming. You can smell it. Just like the barbecue on the far side of the field. Football New South Wales, NPL New South Wales, Facebook pages, of course, and the YouTube page of Football New South Wales. The NPL New South Wales competition, which sees the Rangers 1 win, 1 draw and 2 losses. As again, Clifford trying to get the pass in the middle at the end. King is there. And Sydney FC on that occasion will be saying all hail to King. Though the Lord has the ball, Darkor, and now he finds Thompson, who tries to work in the middle, but again, shut down by Van Meurs. And now again, the head-a-thon between both sides, chested down by Gomez, taken down the challenge by Teague. Referee in Katie Patterson says play on. Rangers have possession here, right side. Koskeri on the left, takes the shot! And Koskeri makes it 1-0. And Mount Druitt Town Rangers will play from in front. The stats so far for the Rangers season, every time they've scored the first goal, they've at least scored 2 goals. They scored, of course, on Wednesday night, the first goal. And they scored 2 in that game, and they scored 2 in the game against Rockdale. So we come back to halfway. in fairness, they also scored 2 goals against Manly too, and they were behind. So anyway, the Rangers lead 1-0. Point is they're playing from in front, and that will give them the confidence. As now the Rangers have it back on the left via Clowes. Thompson. Isn't he a good player, Thompson? Done a lot today. Roberts, another player. Ex-Wanderers NPL, Camden Tigers, and also MacArthur Rams Jr. It's Thompson gets it on. And he finds here Roberts. And now in the middle to Gomez. Nice little pass back to the right by Clowes. Thompson. Thompson trying to get the pass in the middle. At the end, shut down nicely via Scabilio. As now it's worked back to Scabilio. Touch off the Rangers. It'll be a throw near side. Now Teague. Here come the Sky Blues. Darkor did stop that, but still they're on the attack again, the Sky Blues. Scabilio. At the end, Skatatis couldn't hold on to possession. And the Rangers once again have it on the right channel. The Rangers once more looking for something here. Pass there by Boyajian. An onside pass. And again trying to find that man who scored the Gold Coast Carey. Rangers still have it on the left-hand side. At the end, the ball goes past the byline, touched off the Rangers. And will be a goal kick to the chagrin of the fans. Clifford playing well on the left channel. So 1-0 to score. Carey scoring a goal. Carey, good season so far for him. Impressive player. He has scored now 3 goals. XFC as well, which adds a bit of spice into this game. Roberts gets a nice pass on. Carey back to Roberts. Roberts now. Oh, Tilly. Oh, he's been taken to the box there by Skatatis. And it will be called. It will be a PK. And Katie Patterson has called the PK. And it's the right call too. It wasn't malicious, but still, it was from behind in the box and had to be called. And now the Rangers could go 2-0 to the good. And here come the Rangers. What is the option? Is it low left? Gomez moves in and he puts it in to make it 2-0. Hewitt-Bell, disappointed, kicks the ball in anger. And the Rangers. Now here's the stat that actually makes sense this time. This is the second time they've gone 2-0 up and they've won on both occasions, or on the previous occasions. So will it be both occasions, I should say. As the ball comes back to halfway. And Sydney FC, they will be disappointed with the way they've started, because they've had the opportunities. No question about it. They've had the opportunities. And all the fans, of course, that are on Facebook and the comments out there. We've got a few Ranger supporters watching. There's now Sydney FC quickly on the counter. They need something. Ivanovic, who's back from A-League duties. Teague in the middle. Mount Druitt give away a foul. But the Mount Druitt Town Rangers supporters, Jordan Yo and also Doug Bowden, listening to the coverage and watching it as well. And Chris Sack has also said, nice work, guys. So we appreciate all your feedback As now, here's a shot by Sweeble, and oh, Tier 1 about to say there by Saladair. Well, he parried it up. When it came down, it was a bit of a bouncing moment. Lucky it bounced away, not bounced in, because if it was the leg spinner, it would have been in. As Darkor now has possession. Thompson once again. Rangers here via Zapata. Darkor again. Now across the face. Here comes Sydney FC. Great work by Squirrel to win the ball. This time his effort's no better. It's over the bar. He's trying, but he just can't put it in to the old onion bag. So repeating the news, the goal scorers in this game so far, because Carey scored the first. And the second goal was scored via PK to Gomez. As there's a challenge here. Teague has taken down the Mount Druitt player here. That's Thompson on the deck. And the challenge that we see here, it wasn't really Teague that was involved. It was more so Sweeble with Thompson. As Katie Patterson continues to find out more about this challenge. She had the discussion already. To Sweeble. Looks like Sweeble has been given the yellow card as well. So about 5 minutes remaining in the first half. And I hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be watching. Good game too for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. 2-0 to the good. And it'll be a good celebration if the Rangers do win, of course, tonight. As now the header down by Boyajian. At the end to no avail for Mount Druitt. Now the Sky Blues on the right channel. Sweeble. Sweeble's been unlucky today. Starcore, Boyajian. At the end they get the free kick once more. Katie Patterson calling. And now she's come back to an incident back here near the left-hand side of the field for Mount Druitt. So it's right near the grandstand. That is the western side of the ground. We are, of course, on the eastern side of Popondetta. And it is I guess you could say, an east v west game. Is now Katatis to the right side. Tilio was taken in the challenge by Thompson. And Thompson is going to get a yellow card. Fair call at the end. Katie Patterson in charge of this game. Repeating the news if you just joined us. It's 2-0. Goals have been scored via Koskeri and also Gomez. The penalty too, I might add. As Teague to the left channel. And now King getting it back. And taken from behind Van Meurs via Boyajian. And that's another foul given away. Remember, there's another game in progress tonight between Sydney United 58 and the Sutherland Sharks. And that game, of course, at Seymour Shore. Live coverage also on Football New South Wales YouTube and NPL New South Wales via Facebook. We will give you a score, though. It's 2-2 between Sutherland and Sydney United 58. That challenge was fair game, as now we see here Clifford with possession inside the box. He tries to turn around. At the end, Van der Sarg gets the ball, and Van der Sarg now on the right channel, works it to the right wing. At the end, the ball goes back to Scabilio, and now we see Teague. And Teague once again working it to the left. And this is King again, and the King on that occasion turns to the left, able to get the pass on to Ivanovic. Ivanovic now in the middle, works it deep to the right, maybe too deep. At the end, bounces in favour nicely at the end for Sweeble. Sweeble crosses it in, head of the way nicely via Trimble. It bounces down. Sydney FC can't get to the ball. At the end, Mount Druitt retreat back to Clowes. He now sends the ball towards the left-hand side, but again, trying to get possession was in McGing, but he plays it out. As Teague's been given a yellow card here. My only feeling is a bit of back chat here has been given. And it could have been the tackle as well. She did allow play to continue. Darkor throws it. Bounces down. Here come the Rangers. Clifford trying to get the pass in the middle. At the end, Teague wins it. Skatatis. Ball work down the line. Sweeble at the end. Played out. And a throw to the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. NPL 2 quickly. We have got time for scores in games there. Bonnyrigg 1, Spirit FC 0 second half. Bankstown trailing Central Coast Academy at half time 1-0. Hills Brumbies 1, Blacktown Spartans 0. That's first half. The rest of these games first half. Mounties Wanderers 1, MacArthur 0. And St George City 2, Northern Tigers 1. So 3 minutes of additional time in the first half. Thompson loses possession. Teague now has it for FC. Tilio Giuseppe to the right side. Looking for an opportunity here, Sydney FC before the break. Need a goal for confidence. As now Ivanovic plays it back to the right. Now trying to turn around was Tilio. And the Sydney FC side give away a foul with Thompson taken down the challenge. Good game we are witnessing, though, for the Rangers. Sydney FC, they're still in this contest. No question about it. It's all about getting this elusive goal. It's just all about that confidence. As now we see Saladair. Saladair is able to work this free kick over halfway as it's headed down. And now we see spinning around Roberts. Down the line. Ooh, jeez. Great work there by the King to get Koskeri. In saying that, City FC regained possession. Probably should have lost that in fairness, as now we see Scabilio over halfway. Scabilio challenged by Gomez. Now Thompson trying to stop him. Scabilio got the pass away to Ivanovic. Ivanovic goes back, and now we see here Skatatis. Skatatis going wide. At the end, going over the replacement goalposts, and it will be a goal kick. And if we were playing another sport, that would have been a behind. And also the A-League, Newcastle defeated Western Sydney today 3-2. And Sydney FC and Melbourne Victory, the two battle in the Big Blue. Good game tonight, of course. And Sydney FC will be hoping that their NPL side can get a goal before the break. The fans, of course, at the SCG also watching this via their phone, which is great, isn't it? You can be watching two games at once and support your side as King on the left-hand channel. Crosses this in. Headed away nicely by Clouds. Comes down for Teague. Teague now trying to get a pass to the right. Thompson trying to win the ball from Mount Jort. Couldn't at the end. Good work here by the Sky Blues trying to thread the needle again. But we see Ivanovic dispossessed. And we see once more Salader have possession. So close to the whistle for the first half. Katie Patterson did look at a timepiece. She looks again. And there's the whistle to signify half-time. So good game here. As I said, I've enjoyed this. I think a lot of people have. The way the Mount Druitt Town Rangers have been able to hold that 1-0 lead and then get that penalty goal to make it 2-0. And, of course, let's go through the tale of the tape. The first goal scored by Koskeri, and then the penalty kick by the man who I enjoy watching, this Gomez, who takes a lot of the set pieces for Mount Druitt. He's a pretty good player too, very good talent. And at the break, it's 2-0 in the favour of Mount Druitt Town Rangers. We'll take a break here at Popandetta on New South Wales Football New South Wales via YouTube, and on Facebook, it's NPL New South Wales. A break and back with more here at Popandetta. We're back here at Poppinzetta. Second half about to start between Sydney FC and Mount Druitt Town Rangers. It's been a fantastic first half. Repeating the news, 2-0 to score Mount Druitt lead. Goals courtesy of Koskeri, who scored the first goal. Brilliant effort by him. And then the PK for Gomez. Mount Druitt have made one change. Of course, that was in the first half when they took off Mamone and put Roberts on. That's been a difference for them. And Sydney FC have made a change now into the second half. Marco Tilio is on. Giuseppe Tilio is off. So Tilio for Tilio, I guess you can call that a like-for-like change, as now they come to the left-hand side here. This is Ivanovic. And the Sky Blues now forcing the pass back to the right, but it's headed away by the Rangers, and this will be a corner. Clifford on that occasion. That's Sydney FC lineup now for the second half. Hjord Bell, Van Meurs, McGling, Scabilio, Van der Sarg, Skatatis, King, Ivanovic, Marco Tilio, Sweeble and Teague. As now, here's the corner. It's headed away by the Rangers, but still alive for Sydney FC. And again, Skatatis gets the pass to the left. Now it's worked in. The header is wide of the mark, but the whistle was blown. But geez, Sydney FC could have had a goal. The flag was up anyway, so it doesn't mean anything now. And the Rangers line up for the second half. Solidaire with Roberts, Thompson, Clifford, Clowes, Trimble, Darkor, Zapata, Koskeri and Gomez. So that's the lineups for the second half. Of changes to be made, of course. So now the Rangers have it on the left channel. Darkor, Clowes. And now this one's too deep for Clifford. And the ball goes out. So good crowd in attendance. All things considered, Sydney FC with an A-League game tonight. The Big Blues, so he would have lost a few supporters in that regard as the ball is out. And it will be a throw-in for the Sky Blues. And that ball that's come to outside of the ground, I don't think will be used anytime soon. The ball boy will be looking for it, but I think he might be lost in a bit of fun with the mud, because that's where the ball's ended up. Of course, ran around this area the last couple of days, and glad that we didn't get any rain really last night, this morning, because if we did, this ground, of course, doesn't drain well. It is still a grass ground. Most grounds in the NPL are synthetic, but with these grounds here at Poppinzetta being the grass, it has been issues in the past. Of course, we had that game on Wednesday due to the fact that in round 2 it was postponed between Sydney Olympic and Mount Druitt. So it's still a great ground, and the staff do a fantastic job, all things considered, with the weather we've had over the last couple of weeks. And we've had non-stop rain out the west in a lot of patches. So it's great to see that we're able to have play in this game tonight. And actually, the ground's come up a treat. You can see that the surface could bubble with a bit of mud around there, but still, it's playing well. And now Skatatis has it on the left. Skatatis beats his man nicely. Has to have a ping. This time the ping goes over the bar once more and over the fence. And the score remains here. 2-0 in the favour of Mount Druitt Town Rangers. 83 minutes in the game between Sutherland and Sydney United 58. 2-2. 3 minutes into the second half here. Repeating 2-0 in the favour of Mount Druitt. And I hope you enjoy all the action, of course, we'll bring you in 2019. As you can hear the players in the background. It's a nice pass there by Scabilio. Ivanovic gets to it. Ivanovic once more looking to beat Clowes, and he does so. Ivanovic now needs to get some footing, tries to cross it in, and went over the byline, so it will be a goal kick. But you can see that he's looking to penetrate something, and he's looking to try to get across, but just hasn't been the case, has it? Still, I think you'll be happy with the way at Sydney FC are still trying to get opportunities. They're just not going their way. Ball goes out, and again, into the mud pit here. And the ball boy in front of us, the ball is just behind you. It's all good, as we see now Van der Sarg. And it's played out the end nicely via Gomez. As now Scabilio once again, working it back. Teague in the middle. Oh, jeez. Loses possession, Skatatas. And now Thompson works it forward, but to nobody virtually. And the ball goes back towards Sydney FC, and Teague now has it. 1-1 in the A-League 2. Sydney FC Melbourne victories. Dark call. Gives away a foul. There's the challenge there on Marco Tilio. And that has been the call. Now we're about to see Van der Sarg to take this. He takes it towards the far post and it's headed away. And it will be a goal kick for Mount Druitt Town Rangers. There's now Teague trying to force the pass back, but at the end, Mount Druitt won it. And that shot was nice work by Koskeri, but saved by Heward Bell. Now we see Teague. And that's out. So score here if you just joined us on Football New South Wales via YouTube and Facebook. NPL New South Wales. It is 2-0 in the favour of the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. I hope you enjoy all the action. Great feedback coming across, and it's been great feedback throughout the 2019 season so far. We look forward to bring it to you. And a great team, of course. And as Mount Druitt win the foul there. Now quickly, Thompson works it to the left. It's headed down for FC. Now it's Tilio, Marco. He's on the field for Giuseppe. As now, here's the pass to the right-hand side. Nicely done too by Sweeble. Now the pass in the middle there by Van der Sarg. Ball lobbed back towards Van der Sarg too, so the Rangers weren't able to clear it completely. And at the end here, Sweeble trying to Sweeble past the defence, but gives away a foul in the process. It'll be a Mount Druitt ball. As I said, today officiating proceedings is Katie Patterson, doing a fantastic job. And it's great to see a good clean game tonight. Now the Rangers trying to penetrate here on the left. And now, nice back heel too by Gomez. Trying to find Darkor, but great work here at the end by Marco Tilio. Darkor was nearly taken down the challenge. He's won the ball again. Darkor now trying to get the pass, but at the end, nicely won by Skatatas. He works it to the left-hand side. Now it's game on here for the Sky Blues. As we see here, Ivanovic losing the ball. And again, the Sky Blues still got the chance here. Teague has the ball, works it across the face. Now, great work here by Van der Sarg to work it back in the middle. And now Scabilio. Marcatilio. Tilio. Nice pass in the middle. Oh, nice work at the end here by Skatatis to find here. Squeeble taken down in the box. The referee allows play to continue. Sydney FC fans not happy with the call, but still made there by Katie Patterson. And the Rangers trying to go down the right side. Nice pass to the right here. Tilio now working it back. Van der Sarg. Scabilio back to Van der Sarg. Isn't Scabilio quick? His movement's been fantastic. Sweeble's movement for that pass wasn't great. Tilio wins the ball though. Trying to get a pass back there. The Rangers, nice work there by Zapata. Now Thompson on halfway. Oh, nice little trick there. And he was able to get a pass to the left. And now Gomez goes back to Thompson. Now back to Gomez. Thompson again has it. Still Clowes able to work it back to Saladair. And with the score 2-0 in the favour of the Rangers. This will be a game that will be remembered long and hard for the Rangers because it will be their first home win. And wouldn't that be exciting for this club? As I said, a lot of things going on the up here for this fabulous club. And you've got to give credit with a lot of these NPL clubs as well. The effort and the work they do. As now we see a free kick given. As now ball work back to Teague. Scabilio. Retreating back to Van Meurs. Nice pass, Skatatis. Van Meurs, and it's cleared away. Tony Saluno calling an absolute cracker. It looks like between Sutherland and Sydney United. Don't forget you can watch all games on replay. And also my favourite, the IQ-like system where you can actually rewind live play. So if you miss anything, you can catch it. And I think it's terrific. And for a football fan, it's great, especially on a Sunday. If you can't get to a game and you want to watch, say, 3 games and they're at the same time, you can split screen, which is fantastic. Now the Rangers have possession here. Clowes, Darkor, back to Clowes. And now Clowes, Darkor once again back to Clowes. At the moment, the Rangers just dawdling the ball around. By the way, Sydney United 58 have scored a goal in the 90th minute. Isn't that big? 3-2. And that's right in injury time too. So, looks like United are going to get away with the 3 points as we have a bit of a crash across for everything here around the ground. That's okay. There's now possession here, Darkall back to the middle. This is Gomez. And now let's see what they can do here. Clowes able to work it back to the left to Gomez. And now it goes back to Saladair. Don't forget, you can read all the articles on npl.nsw.com.au. Fantastic read, especially if you want to listen and recap this game, or read and recap this game. As now the ball's worked back by Saladair. Saladair able to work it to the left-hand side. And he finds here Clowes. Clowes to Darkor. And now in the middle, Gomez. Clifford on the left. Clifford. Looking for something here. Gets in the middle. All good clearance at the ends via Van Meurs. And here come the Sky Blues on the counter. This is Gabilio. Now Tilio. Works it to the left-hand side. And now the King. Good pass by Skatatis back to the King. Now, Ivanovic. Pressured. Back to King. Skatatis. In the middle. Scabilio. Right side. Van der Sarg. Trying to beat here, Clifford. Van der Sarg, Clifford. Clifford wins out. And then great clearance by Clowes. And he actually finds his target, Boyajian. Boyajian now. Working it to the right. Nice little chip. Better than the one I have at the golf course. There's now Zapata on the left. Darkor. Looking to get the pass back. Nice little pass at the end here by Clifford. Darkor, Boyajian, Thompson. Across the face. Ooh, got to say that was a very fast-paced ball. But nice work by Roberts. Able to get that nice fast ball as Thompson works it back. He finds his Saladair. Score here is 2-0 in the favour of Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Coverage live on Football New South Wales YouTube. New South Wales, or NPL New South Wales, on the Facebook page as the offside has been called. We're going to see a substitution too. And this is an interesting one here. It will be Ryan Teague that goes off, and Hamish Lamberton comes on. And I think this is big for Lamberton because I think he's going to be the man that will get Sydney FC back in this game. I think this is a good change. And this will be their second change to the boot. Lamberton, he adds that extra spark. So you hope he will continue to fire. So now, here comes Tilio. Nice pass to the left. Ball worked back to the middle. At the end, Sydney FC have to get the ball on the right via Lamberton. Lamberton to the left. Skatatis. And now it's worked into the middle. Oh, that was brilliant. Sydney FC have scored. And guess who it is? It's Lamberton. Lamberton has come onto the field, and I said he could be the difference. It's taken a minute 55. As Mount Druitt now have to somehow regroup here because Lamberton has just put in a terrific effort in the first 2 minutes he's been onto the pitch. Very important now for Mount Druitt just to get comfortable and relax because we saw against Sydney Olympic, they let 2 goals in quickly. So just have to keep it simple. Van der Sarg, in the meantime, will try to keep it simple. He just hoiks it forward. Lamberton's there. Oh, good save at the end here by Saladair. But isn't Lamberton trying to have a field day now? The Rangers now have to somehow make sure they control themselves here as the flag goes up. I say that because, as we know about the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, when a team scores against them and they're in front, they haven't been able to hold them out, and then the opposition comes back and they win the game. That's been the stat, of course, as now Lamberton crosses in the middle, goes past everybody, but the Rangers retreat back quickly. The pass by Roberts to the left, and that is played out by Clifford. Lamberton's goal was a good one too, I might add. There's now Scabilio has it. Ball worked back via Van Meurs. Good to see, of course, the Sydney FC fans able to watch this as well. Some nice comments coming through as well. Heather Lamberton, which I think could be the mother of Hamish, saying beautiful goal. Show them what you're made of. That's the comment. And we appreciate your viewership in this game, as now we see Skatatis at the end. No control via Sweeble. Harry Boydajan also watching. And he's happy to see Alex playing well tonight as well. There's now the Rangers in the middle. Beautiful work there at the end by Thompson, the Darkor. Darkor, nice work by him, swerving into the middle. And here's the shots! Wide of the mark there. Clifford really trying to get it into the old onion bag. Now it's Scabilio. Scabilio. Nice work to the left. King in the middle, over the top of Dark Gore. Now Van the Sarg hits the side netting. At the end, it will be a goal kick as he's on the deck still, Dark Gore. He'll try to get back up. As I said, you can get your comments in on Facebook. This is via the stream of the game. And yes, thank you very much, Heather Lamberton. She's the auntie, of course, of Hamish. And as I said, appreciate your viewership. As now, this is work to the left-hand side. Here's the header back to Saladair. He's now left-hand side. Here come the Rangers. Boydajan on this left-hand side when Sydney FC play it out so they can get the throw. 2-1 in the favour of the Mount Georgetown Rangers here in the Golden West on this Saturday evening. It's going to get a little bit cool here. Can't wait for the winter months here at Popondetta where it can get to about 8 degrees. Do mind you, I love the cold. It does probably help that I'm a local, as now the Rangers have it on the left-hand side. Get used to that local weather as the ball is worked back to Clowes. Clowes working across the face. And now this is down the right side. Trimble, nice little effort to push it down. Sydney FC trying to work it back in. And Mount George, I tell you now, Roberts was trying his best to clear it in. Okay, they've got the ball back. They've made a call already that it will be a Mount Georgetown ball, but Thompson was not happy with the initial way it was played out because, as I said, it could well have been into good field territory for the Sky Blues, but at the end it did touch off the Sky Blues, so it'll be a Mount George ball. Katie Patterson, as I said, the official in this game. She's done a fantastic job. Appreciate the comments of Noel Selby, who's watching. And he's up north now. He spent a lot of time here at Popadetta, calling games on local radio many, many moons ago. And Will Gotsis also tuning in. He's studying for tomorrow's game. And a good game he's got as well, which I know he's looking forward to. Marconi and Harkoa. He's doing all of the study at the moment. While he does the study, he's also watching this game. As there's the substitution here for the Rangers. Franich to come on. And coming off to the field there will be Boyajian. So Vranich coming on is good for this Mount Druitt team, just to add a bit of spark here. Isabel Tesman saying up the Rangers. Hashtag coach's daughter. As now the Rangers have an opportunity. Darkall in the middle. Thompson, left-hand side. Vranich is there. Vranich beats here Van der Sarg into the middle. Played away at the end. A cool evening here at Mount Druitt Town. We had, of course, a nice warm day, 28 degrees in the area. We're about to see the corner, and it's worked in, head of the way. Still a chance here, Chestertown. At the end, Thompson deserves something here. At the end, it's played away. Did touch off Sydney FC, so it will be a corner. Katie Patterson making a call, but Thompson remonstrating against his own self. He's not happy with it, but still, the team get another corner. So you should be happy with the fact there's another corner and another opportunity. Corner taken. Head of the way. Still a chance. It was a carousel attempt by Zapata. And eventually now Sydney FC have it on the counter. Here's Ivanovic. Ivanovic. He's got Skatatas on the left. He's got Lamberton in the middle. Lamberton wins the ball. He's on the outside. His man has the shot. Pushed away by Saladair. And then the second attempt goes over the bar. And gee whiz. Disappointment for Sweeble. Sweeble deserves to score a goal. There is no question about it. He has thrown everything, including the kitchen sink. And still can't get it into the back of the net. He is trying, though, and you can't deny that. Hope you're enjoying this one, as we've got on the ground at the moment, having a bit of a stretch, and now he's back up, and that is, of course, Roberts. He's limping, he's going to the side here. Could well see a substitution. And substitution made now. So he'll go off to the field here after a good shift. So, as I said, Nathan Roberts, or Lachlan Roberts, I should say, off. And onto the field will be in Gould. I remember Roberts actually replaced Mamone. So for him to get replaced, there's a unique stat tonight. Vranich can't get to the ball, but Sydney FC have it. Push out on the challenge. And Gomez coming there on that occasion from behind. Van der Sarg. Headed down there by Clowes. Thompson spins around. Thompson. Nice pass back to Clowes. And now the ball retreats back, and good work here by McGing. Hewitt Bell. Left-hand side, the Sky Blues looking to get the equaliser in this contest. Need the goal. McGing to the right. Scabilio. Just too much for Van der Sarg, and he lets it go out. Be a Mount Druitt Town ball. As I say, get your comments in via Facebook. NPL New South Wales on the game. Just underneath the stream you can make your comments. All Sports Direct saying great save by Carlos before. And it was a terrific save by Saladair. And the coach's daughter, Hayden Desmond's daughter, watching the game. Cheering on the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Hashtag coach's daughter was her hashtag, which I like that. It's a nice little hashtag. That probably will get traction, that hashtag. My hashtags never get traction. In fairness, they're pretty lame. As now, this is McGing to the right-hand side. Van der Sarg in the middle. Scabilio. Oh, nice work by Frontage. Tries to roost it forward, but nobody's there. Within Kui. And at the end, Sydney FC will have the ball. And this will be Van Meurs. 2-1 here in the favour of the Rangers. Popendetta. As now, Vranic try to win the ball. Nice collision. Good work at the ends here by Scabilio. Works it to the right. Lamberton tries to have a shot. Works in the middle. Cleared away at the end. Ball is looped up, but it's over the bar. It will be a corner on the far side of the ground. So on the western side, the northwestern, is the corner taken. And now the Rangers need to stop the Sydney FC side, who are trying to look for the equaliser. The ball sits back for Skatatis. And a free kick given against the run of play. That game, as I said, between Sydney United and Sutherland, well, 3-2 it ended up in the favour of Sydney United, 58. And guess who scored all 3 goals? Chafiro. Isn't he having a wow of a time? Now can the Sky Blues have a wow of the time? This is worked in. It's out of the way. Now the Rangers trying to go forward. Trying to get Darko on the run. And he gets to the ball before Scabilio. And Darko, great pace he's got. Into the box. Trying to slide it in. Shut down by the Sky Blues. Fans trying to call for the penalty, not coming. At the end, it's in the favour of Sydney FC. Off the ball incident here. Clowes has taken down the Sydney FC player who's in pain here. And that is in Sweeble, who's limping. Anyway, Lamberton has possession. Lamberton now tries to have a shot. Try to lay it back to Tilio, but couldn't get the ball to Tilio at the end. The scramble doesn't work, and Mount Druitt played it forward, but again, Sydney FC have the ball. And this is Tilio trying to go low, but a good effort by Saladair to push it away, and it will be another corner. But great work by Saladair. Isn't he having a good game today once more? James Wells saying, go Sydney FC. CJ Brockway saying, go Rangers. Corner taken and pushed away by Saladair. Still alive for Sydney FC. Taken down there was in McGing as the ball was cleared away by the Rangers. And this will be a throw on the far side of the ground. It was the grandstand side. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I know we've had the pleasure of bringing this game to you. Tony Tanous has got the big one tomorrow that I think everybody's looking forward to. Apia Leichhardt. Well, no, he's not at Apia. He's at Belmore, I should say, for the game between Sydney Olympic and Wollongong Wolves. Isn't that the game? we're all looking forward to. Apia Leichhardt, that's where Adam Santarossa is. He's got the game against Rockdale for Apia, and Rockdale need to get the win. That game 3:30, Belmore 4 p.m. at 3 o'clock as well. Game at Cromer Park between Manly and Blacktown City. That's a thriller. And then at 7 p.m, Will Gotsis has got a great game, by the way. Nate Patrick's at Cromer Park. Will Gotsis has got this great game that we'll talk about in a moment, because we see Van der Sarg with possession, trying to cross it in. Oh, trying to be cleared off the line, but great work by Sydney FC. They're able to put it into the old onion bag. They get the goal. The celebration is rife. Van der Sarg was able to work it in. Tilio will probably claim the goal. But again, Mount Druitt were trying to clear it off the line, and it lobbed up. It will probably be an own goal in the record books. But even still, you've got to give credit to Tilio, and you've got to give credit to Van der Sarg, I should say. Both of those players really playing in that goal. As now we see Sydney FC, it's 2-2, and Van der Sarg now on his bike, and he's trying to get the ball to the left-hand side. Finds his target. This is Tilio. Tilio trying to beat his man. Tilio pushed there, but the referee says it will be a goal kick. And it was a good ball too by Lamberton as well. So now the Rangers have possession. Thompson. And now this is in Van der Sarg. As now trying to work it to the left there. It's nice work by Ivanovic. Scabilio. The ball retreats back. Van Meers. McGinn. Left-hand side, Tilio. Marco Tilio. And that has been... well, that's gone out. That's the call by the referee, of course. Katie Patterson. And over to byline before to say by Saladair. So now it's Hamish Lamberton. With about 7 minutes remaining as the ball is played out. And it will be a goal kick. Rangers quickly occupying the right wing. FC looking for something. There's Tilio. Tilio now. Tilio going forward. Tilio trying to penetrate it. He has done it. Marco Tilio. Call him the super sub. Makes it 3-2, and the Rangers fans are quiet. Unbelievable. 3-2. The Rangers somehow have to score 2 goals if they are to win this game, or at least to get the draw. Free kicks given to Sydney FC, and now we're starting to see the Rangers implode a little bit here. By the way, the Rangers, of course, today, they have the AWD as halftime entertainment and before the game as well. Players or people with disability that want to play games, of course, contact the club. It's a lot of fun. They enjoy it. It's friendly, it's highly spirited, and they love it. And if you want to be a part of the AWD, just contact Mount Druitt Town Rangers as Sydney FC have it on the left-hand channel. They lead 3-2. They were down 2-0 at half-time. And they have come to life. This will be the famous victory for the Sky Blues. As now, here's Ivanovic. He deserves a goal. Ivanovic needs to cross this. Kenny is the question. Decides to beat his man once more. Turns him inside out like a jumper. And trying to turn it back in. He's pressured here near the corner post. At the end, the ball is played out. So, throwing taken. Ball's lobbed up. Comes down. Lamberton wants it. Can't get it. The Rangers to the right. Ball work down the line. Trying to find Vranic. But they can't. The ball goes back to Heward Bell. Heward Bell, of course. He's kept well tonight as well. As the ball's worked across the face. Vranic running at knots as the ball is played back to the left. Now Druitt's left, I say. As now it's lobbed up. Dark Horse headed it down. But again, it's in the favour here of Sweeble. And to the right-hand side, Lamberton. Lamberton crosses it. Chance! Oh, jeez. Sweeble just couldn't get a good clearing shot away. Gould was able to stop it. Gould now pushes him, harasses him, keeps on harassing the attacking player in Sweeble. He works it back down the line. It's 3-2. Sydney FC lead this encounter. Heward Bell once again has it here, and he works it back to the left. And now we see Van Meurs go back to Heward Bell. Van Meurs on the left-hand side. Again, McGing. McGing once more. Works it over halfway. Lamberton's there. Gets a pass on. Tilio can't get to it. Rangers work it down the left. And again, Clifford. The ball goes out for the throw. Now. Lamberton. Pressured by Darkor, but wins out. Nice work by Ivanovic. Onside Lamberton. Needs to work it into the mixer. Far post. Stopped. Shot. Goal. At this time, Geordie Sweeble scores what should be the sealer. And the hashtag, put it in the onion bag, comes out as Sydney FC have scored their fourth goal. 4-2. 4-2. What a game. Sadly, it could blow out now for the Rangers. And Aidan Desmond, you might not have much hair after this game. Your side was leading for a good 65, 70 minutes comfortably. And Sydney FC just kept on applying the screws and kept on twisting it. And has broken this Mount Druitt side. And the spirits here, it's Popendetta. There is signs this side could be a force. It's just about putting a full 90-minute performance in. Eva Lamberton again making a comment saying great teamwork from Sydney FC, and it has been. Narelle Tilling saying come on Rangers. It might be out of their reach now. The scoreline 4-2. And we're inside the last minute of regulation time. We'll probably have about 3 to 4 minutes on the board. But could you imagine we had that grandstand finish at the end? It's King who works it back. And Sydney FC are going to take home the 3 points. And at least they take home 3 points in one of the grades. We'll go through the scores in a second. But now we see here an opportunity for Ivanovic. It ricochets off Thompson. There'll be a corner. It was 2-2 in the under-20s, a draw there. But 4-3 was the scoreline for Mount Druitt against Sydney FC in the 18s. So they're the scores today. The 18s for Sydney FC losing their first game of the season too. So that's one to note as well. So about to see a substitution too here. As we'll get confirmation of the substitution. Final one for Sydney FC. On the field will be in Urinov. And coming off the field will be in Ivanovic, who's had a great performance. Urinov coming on. And really just a late substitute, just to give him some time on the pitch. Ivanovic has played well. They could be called the comeback kings, Sydney FC, or definitely the comeback kids. As here's the cross in. A good work at the end there by Saladan. Mount Druitt looking to find Vranic. Couldn't. And now McGee in the middle. Skatatis. Can't get control on that there. Geordie Sweevil. And the ball goes out. This is going to be a famous victory for Sydney FC. The Rangers, though, would love to at least try to make it an almighty tussle. It's 4-2. But the Sky Blues defence once more holds out. And this is King who works it to the left. Tilio to the right. Good work there by Neuenoff. And now Van der Sarg. Deep for Lamberton, who slides. And the ball goes past the byline for a goal kick. Comments made again by Will Gotsis, and I like this comment. He said Sydney FC very impressive in the second half, just like they were against Wollongong. And they were impressive in that second half against Wollongong too. I know it was a loss, but still, they should be happy with that. And second halves have been very key for Sydney FC. They did that against Harkoa too in round one when they defeated Harkoa. And they are a good side. They're going to build with experience, and Mount Druitt will build from experience as well. As now, what can they offer here via Clifford? Clifford. And that going over the bar. They did touch off Sydney FC, so it'll be a corner far side. Time ticking. And to the chagrin of Mount Druitt Town Rangers supporters, it's going to be a loss. Corner comes in, headed off the line. Bounces down. And now Darkle wants to come across for the ball. Losing possession, Zapata. Sydney FC trying to win in the game, but Zapata's there. Now down the right. Sydney FC quickly there. Tilio. Now this is where the Sky Blues link up. Skatatis. And now Van der Sarg. Skatatis in the middle. And here's another chance for Lamberton. Lamberton spinning around. Works it back. Now a chance for Tilio to chip it in, but Saladier's there. Well, Lamberton was spinning around like a record player. At the ends, the Rangers hold out, but still 4-2 the score. The Rangers on the right side as the ball goes out. And as I said, this will be a famous victory. 4 goals in the second half. And that's it. Sydney FC have come from behind to win 4-2 against the Mount Druitt Town Rangers in what has been an absolute beauty. 6 goals tonight. And the Rangers, that are soul searching after tonight, leading 2-0. Then Sydney FC, 4 on the trot. And won the game 4-2. What a win it was for the Sky Blues after a fantastic game here. That scoreboard, of course, here at the ground still showing 2-2, but ended up 4-2. So, while we've got time, we'll quickly go and recap today's action, where Sydney United defeated Sutherland 3-2. Shafiro scored 3 goals. Cox scored for Sutherland, and there was a penalty 2 for Sutherland. And then, as we get to the game here between Sydney FC and the Mount Druitt Town Rangers with the goals, we can tell you, of course, the goals for Mount Druitt Town. They were scored by Kaskeri, and then a penalty from a man who played well in Gomez. And then Sydney FC scoring goals, we believe Lamberton with 1. We think Tilio with 2, and Sweeble with the goal at the end. And wasn't that an absolute stunner? Ended the game quite nicely for Sydney FC. A lot of great action tomorrow. 4 games for you in the NPL 1. And you can watch them all live on Football New South Wales YouTube or via the Facebook page, NPL New South Wales. Tomorrow, Manchester United. Manly United take on Blacktown City at Cromer Park with Nate Patrick. Then at 3:30, RP and Rockdale at Lambert Park with Adam Santarossa. Sydney Olympic 4 p.m. take on Wollongong Wolves at Belmore with Tony Tanous calling the game of the rounds. And Will Gotsis with the nightcap. Marconi and Harkawa at Marconi Stadium. It's been a great night of football. United defeated Sutherland there in the Shire. And back here in the Golden West, it was Sydney FC, too good for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, 4-2. On behalf of myself, Nicholas Kutniak, and the staff at Football New South Wales, doing a fantastic job on and off the scene, it's good night from Pop and Denner.